Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block on the Krafters Feed the Beast server. This cat right here has been roaming around. I've got a bunch of them. I've got some of them trapped upstairs, or they've been kind of trapped upstairs, but he has been around all over the place. He has been in the nether. I went to the nether to do some stuff and he was there, and now he's here. Okay, I've done a little prep work. So I got some coal coke going. You can see that we get the creosote oil. I've actually got one bucket already. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. And then anyway, I'm getting some coal coke. So the output of this is coal coke and creosote oil. And then this is, I'm using the coal coke in here to make steel. And it seems to be about a 1-to-1, I think. I don't know, I haven't really looked. I think it's a lot, so it's a lot better than regular coal. So the coal just takes a while to turn into coal coke, but you get about 4 times the efficiency out of it. Anyway, a couple things I'm going to do today. I'm going to go mining, but before I do that, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to get the quarry going again. And I've done a little prep work, and we'll take a look and see how this is going to go. But what I need is a peat-fired engine. And so I think I got all the prep work done for that. I need a couple of these. Couple of those. These are just stone gears with copper around them. Got a couple of pistons and a piece of glass. So that's going to be a peat-fired engine. I also want to make a regular redstone engine because I'm going to use that for getting stuff out of that chest. Or, wait a minute. I don't know if I need that. Let's go ahead and make it. I mean, it's not like I won't need it at some point. What did I do? There we go. There we go. We'll make it. I kind of think I don't need it the more I think about it, but it depends on whether I want to pull out of a chest, which I kind of think I do. Huh. Well, let's think about this. I think I have to pull out of a chest. I don't know if I can go directly into pipe. I think I have to put it in a chest. At least that's that's the way it used to be. Let's take a look. I'm making a mess of my base here, but we'll clean up eventually. Let's get some more wood. That's probably too much. And we'll see if we can get this going, and then I'm going to do some mining, and then I'll come back. So let's just make, for now, a regular chest to take down there. What else do we need? I think we got everything. All right, so my thought is, get a jetpack so we can just fall slowly. So I went ahead, I came down this far because it was right above, kind of just above these openings, and I wanted to, I don't really need to go all the way to the bottom. I mean, this gives me this much space to build in if I want to. I've got to put just full cobblestone on there. It looks horrible with the lighting issues, and I hate it. So I don't know why I was using slabs, but it doesn't really, I mean, mainly because it gives you a little bit of extra headroom, but it just doesn't work. So anyway, this is where the quarry is going to go. Oh, I need to get that peat. That's the other thing I need. I fly around. Oh yeah. And I've opened up an area. Oh, good. We should probably get this thing going, harvesting our peat. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. So it's pointing towards that. We can just go bam, and it will start pulling peat out of here. Right there. Turns it into dirt. It's just going to pull all the peat out. It'll put it in here, and we'll use this in our peat-fired engine. You can see I made a pump actually as well. That was when I was testing the concept of using the water. But anyway, we'll come back and get that peat in a minute. Let's go ahead and use it for now. Yeah, I'm making a mess out of the base, but we'll clean up eventually. So this is going to be ugly, but let's do this. Let's put the quarry here. Let's put the chest. Okay, good. I picked a good... That doesn't seem right. What's wrong with this picture? those are lined up. That doesn't need to be... Well, let's see if it's going to actually work correctly. That doesn't seem right to me. It seems like it's going that way more. Huh. Well, anyway. Oh, that's strange. It's almost like the direction that I place it. That's not right. Something wrong. I definitely don't want it to like tear out that chunk. Let me see if I can figure this out. All right, I'm back. The only thing I did to fix it, I think I should go collect my things. I think I had clicked on, when I set these originally, these landmarks, I think I went over here and I clicked on the last one, like that one over there, to set the lasers. And that it's almost like it makes that one the active one. Do I have to leave that? There we go. It's almost like it makes that the active one. So I don't know what that's about, but I don't think it's necessary. Well, it is necessary. It's necessary to use whichever one you're going to set the query at. So it wasn't even recognizing that it was there is what I think happened. I tried setting it over here. It was just because it was basically using the default size. You can set a query down without landmarks, but then you would just get the default query size. So that's what I think was happening. Now, let's put the peat-fired engine here. We're going to need a couple. I just realized I need to put my lap pack back on because I'm using up my diamond drill. As soon as I start using it, it'll refill. You saw that it refilled the diamond drill's capacity. It refills it from the lap pack. But when you don't have the pack on, it just starts using the internal storage. Okay, so let's see. This thing needs peat. Let's see how well this thing works. I don't know how much... Oh, there we go. It's working. How well it works will be a whole nother question. I don't think this thing's working at as high its efficiency, but anyway, there we go. So we got some peat in there. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what the output of this is. We'll have to see. Oof. That doesn't seem good. And it possibly will overheat. I don't know. Well, thing's slow as molasses, but that's all right. We'll just see how it goes. So the next thing we want to do, let's put our jetpack back on. We want to, this is going to be ugly, but we'll put this right here. Well, let's put the pipe on first. So we basically want to put one of those right there. Oh, but we should have. There we go. Put one of those there. We'll put the engine here. It'll automatically face the way you want it to work. And then that will start doing its thing. There's nothing in there, so that's okay. Now, we want to come out of there. Let's see if I can make this happen. Out of there. And then up. Am I missing? This is going to be, whoops, tough. I wish you could like hold shift or something and have it stop your jetpack, like hover mode. Maybe there is a hover mode. In fact, this jetpack's going to make this difficult. So we're going to just run this up. Hopefully we have enough. There we go. And I don't want it to go into that chest, which means I'm going to have to move that chest, or, ooh, even better, go like this. It's ugly. It's all really ugly, but it's not going to last. There we go. So now, anything that comes out of there will go into this chest and then get sorted, assuming it has a route. Now, I also need to, I just remembered, short term, I need to get a chest to collect the default route items because I don't want them falling out the pipe and then despawning. So, for now, I'm just going to stick, this is going to be ugly. Is that a cobblestone or that's a stone pipe? I'm just going to do this. That did not work. Didn't like that at all. Let's try placing it there. That doesn't work either. There we go. Okay, so now at least the default route items will dump in there. Okay. This is ugly until we get it figured out, and that's not my style. You guys know me better than that. But whatever. Let's go recharge our lap pack real quick, and then we'll go take a look. Oh. That is because we're running this, and I left it running, so it's used all of the. See, this is the problem. It was still on even though this thing was done, but you can see we got a fair amount more peat. So we got enough peat to run that thing for a while. I'm going to take another stack of that just to see. So now what we got to do is get more bog earth produced, which means we got to get this thing running. So we got a lot of work to do down here to get things going. I'll probably move that engine over here and get some bog earth going. But that thing takes a lot of power, so not the most efficient use, but let's see something here. What did I come back up for? Oh no, we wanted to go down, didn't we? We want to go see how this is working out. Took the torches out. That's good to know. What's going on here? Oh yeah. Gonna need some torches down here. It's gonna start spawning monsters and they're gonna end up in my base. I had a creeper incident already. Oh, that was not smart. Let's see. Just really going for rudimentary stuff here until none of this is all just temporary anyway. So let's see. Let's get that going. I gotta get this thing pumping again. Which means like that. And she's not going yet because the frame isn't built yet. So, yep, there we go. So it's building the frame. Slow as molasses, but let's see how she's doing. I don't know why I'm calling everything she. 450, and it's not overheated. Peat-fired engines can use untreated peat, but they can also use bituminous peat to double their energy output. Ooh, well, good to know. How do we do that? Ash, which is peat from a furnace. Basically smelt ash. Or smelt peat, okay. And then propolis, which is centrifuge squeezer, honey drops. This is beans or bee stuff. All right, well, 5,000 or 10,500, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're getting ash. Excellent. So ash is the output of this. So that's one step. So we got to get beekeeping going is really the bottom line, because this ain't gonna cut it. Oh, did I mess that up? I must have messed that up anyway. All right. Oh, there we go. It is heading down. Let's see how well this is going to work. It's going to suck our torches up, I think. I know this is not that exciting. It's exciting for me. I'm just kind of running around trying to figure out what's going on. I know a lot of people wanted me to watch Direwolf 20's Let's Play to get an idea of some of the mods and stuff. I do. Whoops. I think I just... Let's see what's going on. Let's go over to the corner. This is going to be wicked slow, I can tell already. Holy cow. Oh, it's going to... Here, let me help you. Let me help you. Don't worry about it. Also, a bucket of water in the corner, and then we'll fly out. So let's see what's going to happen here. Yeah, Direwolf 20's Let's Play to get an idea. I do watch his videos and in the Let's Plays and stuff and his mod spotlights. I just need to do that a little bit more to get an idea of what's going on. All right, so with some of the mods, but I like to figure it out myself, so that's kind of why I'm doing this. All right, so it's doing its thing, slow as molasses, but it's going to pick up blocks, and they're going to get shoved in here, and then they're going to get pulled out and sorted. So it's at least going to be working. This peat-fired engine thing is a friggin' bust, as far as I can tell. Not a really very good idea. Although maybe it's pulling more. I'm not really sure if this is like all accurate. I mean, you can tell the stored is getting used up pretty quick. Maybe this thing is going faster than I give it credit for. It seems pretty freaking slow. I think this thing can kind of just go like meh, 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 just picking up item after item after item. So we'll have to see. But anyway, that's where we're at. All right. I'm used up a lot of our time, and what I really wanted to do was go do some mining and then come back and start doing some extra planning and stuff. So we'll do that. But let me get started on that. I got a lot of stuff I need to do, but let's just see if this is working. Yeah, see, there's a torch going. That's hilarious. That's that first torch that it picked up, and these things are just slow as molasses, but it's all coming up, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be fast. It'll get sucked out. A lot of it will go to the default route, and then we'll add some extra sorting. Okay, let me do some mining, and I'll be right back. Thanks, guys. Here, guys, I'm back. I did a lot of mining. I'll go show you what I did. I actually went through my whole lap pack and a little bit of the Diamond Drill's internal energy, so that was about 5 or 6 trips. A couple of things hit me, and I made some changes. Anyway, one of them was I was going to try to power this thing, and I realized after moving this engine and all that, it was totally useless. The reason this wasn't doing its thing, it doesn't need power. It wasn't working because I had a torch right there. It has to actually be at light level 11 or lower, I think, to actually do its work. So right now, and you can see it's interesting, like here on this thing, see how the GUI is all messed up. The boxes don't line up correctly, and I'm not sure what all that's about. Same thing is true here. It's a little bit better, though. It's just barely off here. Anyway, you can see that it's turning wheat into moldy wheat, and then it's going to turn it into decaying wheat, and then that will end up being mulch or whatever it was that was up here. And I could put a few more cobblestone in there, and we could get some mossy cobble out of it. I should do that. Anyway, so this thing will power this. Once I get that going, we'll get some more bog earth, and then we'll get this thing running. It might have enough. It's got some bog earth in there now, but not enough to do the job. So anyway, the quarry is running. It's not exactly breaking any records, but I kind of feel like that's okay. Ooh. Oh, that was lucky. Because I didn't have my boots on. Oh, okay. So here's actually, I was going to show you this. I'm flooding my mine right here. Is my mine, and I keep breaking open little areas that go down in there. So I'm going to have to work on that. I'm still have like a little mini heart attack from that because I probably would have died from that. That would have sucked. Anyway, so well, you could see. Basically, that's actually a good point. Let's look. The time that I've been playing, and I don't know how long it's been, has basically gotten me from now I'm flying, has gotten me from there. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 layers down. That's not bad, I guess. Not horrible. That thing is really slow though, and that's to be expected. That peat engine is not going to do the trick. I'm going to need to get into some other sources of electricity. I think I've got, well, electrical engine would be one. That would help. Have a couple of them running against that. That would be fine. I think I'm going to do a reactor soon. It's nice. It would be nice to have like a little setup right there. And one of the things you can do is you can use a thermal reactor. I know BWO is doing that, a thermal generator, geothermal, and let that power, just kind of set one right next to it, pump it into a bat box, and then pull out of that bat box into an electrical engine or a couple of them, and then that thing will it'll book through there. I'm not really that hard up for it. It's not that great for mining anyway, because it doesn't really. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of diamonds out of it, and frankly, you go down in the mines with a diamond drill, and you can just blaze through. And if we get the even better one on a server, it's a little frustrating because it doesn't quite keep up. I don't know if it's just our server or any server, but that diamond drill can almost outpace the server. I mean, it breaks blocks faster than the server can take care of it. So anyway, this thing, I've started using, I think I was telling you I was putting lava buckets in here. What you really want to do is put cells in there. You take 10, let's see if I have any. I don't think I have any right now, and I'm macerating other junk. I was macerating gold for some reason, or I think I was going to do chest upgrades. Let's get the rest of this 10, and let's get some more 10 going. There we go. Let that thing roll. And get some 10. What I was going to show you is what you really want to do is use, if you I had a creeper actually in here and exploded. It was not good. Let's make some more torches. There we go. We're going to have more creeper issues. There we go. I probably should make sure this whole place is lit up pretty well. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, 10. You take 10 and you put in a diamond like that, and you get cells. You can fill cells up with lava, and they will stack. So you could fill up 64 of them, and then you could just dump a stack in this thing, and it will pull what it needs. And this thing, I had like 28 in it. This was at like 190,000. It's already up to 426, and it's been macerating like a madman with 4 overclockers. So, yeah, you can see it's worth doing. Let's go ahead and get our lap pack charging again. So I have been relatively lucky in the mines. I got 10 diamonds. I think we were down to 1. I got 9 diamonds. Not too bad. I mean, I found diamonds on a couple of trips. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, and I upgraded this chest to hold more cobble. I'll probably upgrade those to diamond eventually. Gold to diamond is going to require 2 diamonds, and that will expand this chest to basically, I can't remember, but I think it's huge. So if once we start to get too much of this junk before I can use it, a lot of it, what I want to do is get a recycler going. It used to be that a recycler was very important. Recycler would actually generate scrap, and then scrap could be used to, let's see if it shows uses. It can be used as a fuel, I guess. It can be used to make scrap boxes. It can be used to make fertilizer. It can be used as a fuel. So anyway, it also is used in the mass fabricator, which used to create iridium, I think, and maybe it's not even in the game anymore, the mass fabricator, because it's not showing me a recipe for it. That's interesting. That might be out. Might be a Greg Tech override. So anyway, lots of stuff to do. I'm trying to think of my next steps. Let's just take a look real quick at what it's gonna cost us to get a reactor going. We want the nuclear reactor, and to do that we need All right, so dense copper plate. This is different recipes. So that's just 8 copper in a compressor. That's easy. And a machine block. That's easy. Advanced circuit, easy. Generator, easy. We can get a reactor going easy. What's up with that? Why? And then chambers. Man, I can build those. What about... yeah, that's not going to be hard at all. What's up with that? What about uranium? Quad uranium cell. Dense copper. And uranium cells. That's really interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Uranium cells. Simple enough. Refined uranium with an empty cell. Or uranium in a centrifuge. That's really that we want to do, because I'm sure... See this whole... That's just wild. Plutonium cells. What in the world are plutonium cells used for? To make a nuke. Definitely going to want to do that. So I think what we'll do is we'll put them in the reactor. I haven't had a lot of bad luck with the what is it that I was going to say? This industrial centrifuge. But I know that BWO did, so I'm gonna try it. I might try that exact thing. Get our uranium cells. I guess nuke power is the way to go. What I was going to do, I'm gonna need a lot of diamonds. My thought was that we would dig this thing down to bedrock, basically, and once we hit bedrock, we will, because where are we at? We're probably down there around, I don't know, we're probably down around 40. We've got a ways to go. This thing could speed up for sure. It's wicked slow. But once we get down around bedrock, that's where I was thinking about putting the nuke chamber and then running fiber cable up. What am I doing? I could go up here. And then just running fiber cable up, and that would be powering everything. And that way I could have a relatively safe, because on a server, I mean, you're going to want to make sure you can, like, turn your nuke off anyway, your reactor, because I just don't trust it. So you'll have what I'll usually do is have a switch here, or have like a, you can have this thing output when it gets to a certain level. So you can like have a redstone output. And I can't remember what all these are. Behavior, emit a redstone signal if it's full, if it's partially filled, if it's empty. Don't output energy. Right now we're not outputting energy, but you can have it just once it gets full, turn off. And I don't know if the reactor would run while I'm away or not. But anyway, I think I'm going to have to go towards a reactor. I don't know why not. What's that? A uranium block. I think that's just got the wrong... Oh, maybe it's just a different... Anyway, I think a reactor is the way I'm going to have to go soon, because this... I also heard things about the advanced solar panels from BWO that he had problems, but he may just, I hate to say it, not be doing it right. There may be something, but I'm probably wrong about that. Anyway, all right, we got that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do next. I should get some tin going though for sure. And put that in here. I think I'm going to do some more mining while I think about it. Need diamonds. I mean, diamonds are going to be the thing that are holding me up pretty soon. The biggest problem. So I should finish this out, get some more glass in here, upgrade my solar panels, or maybe not. Maybe skip it. I'd like to use them for something, but I just don't know. I like to have them around, but they're just totally useless once you get a good power source. Unless we could get the upgraded ones. So, anyway, sorry I'm rambling. I will be back shortly. I guess I'm back. I actually just realized I wanted to take a look at the time, and we're right about 30 minutes. So I was going to show you something, a couple of things. One, I have an electric tree tap and an electric wrench. These are easily created. The tree tap, let's see, was just a circuit and a battery and a tree tap. And the wrench was circuit, battery, and wrench. So those are really easy to make. You can power them with just kind of throw them in the MFE or bat box or whatever and get some power. They have internal energy. They will also pull out of your lap pack. So if you're wearing a lap pack, all your electric tools will work. The wrench has a couple of things I wanted to show you. So if you have to reconfigure your key. It's supposed to be the M key and then right click, but the M key brings up the minimap stuff. So I reconfigured it to the N as in Nancy key. And if you hold down the N key and right click, you can see it says lossless wrench mode disabled. You want that enabled. Well, it uses up a lot more energy when it's disabled, but if it's disabled, you have the same chance that you have to lose a machine with a wrench, because if you use a regular wrench, it increases your chances of not breaking it into a machine block, but it can also. So I always have this in lossless wrench mode. You want that enabled so you don't ever lose a machine, especially if you're dealing with things like reactors or I don't know, whatever would cost you a lot of money. So that's one thing. I don't think the tree tap doesn't have any modes, but the wrench does. So that's just something to keep in mind. And don't accidentally right click on it, on stuff with it. And then the tree tap is just nice because, as you guys probably have seen, you can go through some serious, I'm going to get rid of this. It's totally useless, this shovel now, because with this diamond drill, I mean, it does everything. In fact, I don't know if it does trees. I should check that. Anyway, the tree tap, I don't think it does anything for you as far as giving you like extra or more resin, but it just doesn't break as quickly, and those things normally break really quickly. And you can see I got to do a lot of work on this area. I'm actually going to tear all these trees down and regrow all of them. I'm going to use the, there's a, oh, we're going to go a little bit over on this episode, but there's a rubber tree tap or a tree tap or something. This thing, tree tap, it's like an electric, some sort of automated tree tap or something. There's a rubber tree harvester, which actually I think is no longer used because I can't even get to it. There's canopy tree wood, which I don't even know what that is. So a lot of this stuff maybe just isn't in this. But that tree tap seems to be, so I'm going to check that out and see what that's about. But there's some sort of automated system. I think you can convert just a regular arboretum or whatever it is into a rubber tree farm. So we'll have to look into that. But for now, I've got plenty of rubber. I just come out here and harvest periodically and get a decent amount. There's a couple of these trees that just don't produce. Like this one has never produced a single piece of resin. So I'm going to have to get rid of it. But I'm going to get rid of all these and reconfigure it because they're taking up a lot of space. And that's not necessary. I can put them a lot closer together, and going to need this space out here eventually because I am out of, well, you can see I'm actually out of food entirely right now, which reminds me I got to go get something to eat. But anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. Please keep the comments coming. I respond to all of them. Tell your friends if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB. Any sort of suggestions that you guys want to see and if you have questions or if you have things that I obviously don't know everything, I'm having plenty of problems figuring stuff out. So if you need anything or if you have any suggestions to try to help me out, let me know. I got to get all this stuff sorted. But anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. Hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you in the next episode.